Welcome to TechPrain YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to efficiently process and query MongoDB logs using JQ. MongoDB logs are like the fingerprints of your database, tracking everything from operations to errors and performance metrics. However, diving into these logs manually can be overwhelming and time-consuming. So, what if we could simplify this process and get to the data we need faster? Here is where JQ comes in. So, first off, let us clarify what are MongoDB logs. These logs are essentially records of events and operations within your MongoDB instances. They capture timestamps, log levels, commands, and errors, everything you need to keep track of your database health and performance. Checking these logs is essential for monitoring the health of your database, debugging issues, auditing activity, and even tracking unusual behaviors for security purposes. With this insight, you can identify bottlenecks and optimize performance, making your MongoDB instance faster and more secure. Now, let's talk about JQ. A command line tool designed for processing JSON data. Think of it as a Swiss Army knife for JSON, capable for filtering, extracting, and transforming JSON files. Not only is it lightweight, it is also fast and highly flexible. Using JQ in MongoDB logs in JSON format allows us to filter down the relevant information we need. Instead of skimming hundreds or thousands of log entries, JQ helps automate querying and formatting, making it easier to zero in on what is important. It is intuitive to use and pairs well with other shell tools for even more advanced log analysis. The key benefits of using JQ for MongoDB logs are efficiency, flexibility, and simplicity. It allows us to analyze logs more effectively, troubleshoot issues, and generate reports, all without the need for complex setups. Before we dive into some examples, let us quickly cover how to install JQ on different systems. On Ubuntu or Debian, you can install JQ with the command as shown on the screen. Likewise on Fedora. And if you are on Mac OS with Homebrew, just run the Homebrew command. It is platform independent, so feel free to follow along regardless of your setup. Now that we have JQ ready, let us look at the basic structure of MongoDB logs. Each log entry typically has common feeds such as timestamp, level, message, connection ID, and client info, which includes details about the client's IP and port. Here is a sample log entry. We have the timestamp showing when the event occurred, the level indicating its severity, like info or error, a message describing the event, and additional connection details. Alright, let's jump into some practical JQ commands. Let's say we want to extract just the timestamps and messages from our logs. We do use a command like this. So open your terminal and run the following command. But wait, if we try this command and it returns null, just as it is on the terminal, that is because the log format may not match exactly. It is a good reminder to double check feeds names in the actual log file. Next, let us try filtering by log level. For instance, if we want to extract only error level logs, we do use this command. If this doesn't return anything as it is on our terminal right now, it is likely because there is no log entries at the error level in that particular file. JQ only pulls in entries matching the criteria you set. With JQ, you can quickly shift through massive MongoDB log files, isolating the key details that help you monitor, troubleshoot, and optimize your database. From checking slow queries to auditing field commands, JQ is a powerful tool in your MongoDB toolkit. Let's run this simple command that displays all entries in our MongoDB log file. This gives us a complete view of the log data. When we run this command, JQ processes each entry in the log file regardless of log level or other criteria, giving us a rough view of the logs for review. You can see everything here, right? Now let us count occurrences of each log level to better understand the distribution of event types. This command pulls the level field from each log entry, sorts it, and counts unique occurrences. It is a quick way to see, for example, how many error versus info messages are in the log. Next, we will look at filtering logs by a specific level, like info. To extract only info level entries, use the select function in JQ. You can see that this command filters out entries where the log level represents by S equals I for info logs. This is helpful when you want to focus only on certain types of messages. Sometimes you want to look at logs from a specific date or within a date range. With JQ, we can filter by timestamp to achieve this. In this example, we are selecting log entries where the timestamp falls within the specified date range. This command is invaluable for pinpointing events over a specific period. If you only need certain fields like the timestamp, log level, and message, we can simplify the log output with this next command. This command focuses on key details, the event's timestamp, log level, and message content. By reducing unnecessary data, we make it easier to scan and analyze logs at a glance. Finally, let us say we want to count the number of times a specific attribute appears in the log. Here is how we can do that. This command filters logs to entries containing the attributes field, then counts occurrence of that attribute. It is useful for tracking specific activities or events that use particular fields in the logs. To wrap things up, JQ is a powerful tool for MongoDB log analysis. Basic filters allow you to quickly isolate relevant data, identify issues, and generate reports. Combining JQ with other shell tools further expand its capabilities, making log processing faster and more efficient. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this, and let us know in the comments if you have any other MongoDB or JQ tips. Happy querying!